Hi guys, my name is Grace and this is another pick a card reading. This will be about their song for you. So yeah, it's the song of so this will be a love reading, okay? Um and it's the song they like dedicate to you or like it's the song like the message to you. Yeah. What's their song for you? What's the song of this like connection? And what's going on between the two of you, what happened, and what will likely to happen in the future. So this is what this pick a card is about. I have three cards here. I got this idea from got her name here. Cherry Enchantress Fate Trust Pixie Dust. That's a long name, but I love the pixie dust on her name. That's so sweet. Anyway, yeah, I have three cards here. Um, this is card number one, card number two, and card number three. I also want to shout out to La Flambo. If you have not been watching her channel, I really recommend her channel. Most of you probably know her already. La Flambo, okay? So yeah, she's so nice. I love her. Card one, two, and three, okay? So this will be the reading for the people pick card number one. So the song for you is Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. So yeah, there's tons of covers about that song and I don't know about you if you don't know that song. I mean, where where do you live? I don't know. Have you been living behind a rock? But under a rock. But yeah, that's the song Can't Help Falling in Love with You. And um I'm not gonna sing it. Um, let's see what's happening within this connection. So yeah, you can listen to that song and really listen the meaning behind that song. After this reading, you can do it now, post this reading, whatever you want, but that's the song for you. And I have here the card Green Man's Bride. So I think this is a really good reading. Um, Yeah, doesn't mean that there's no work. I still think there's work involved, but um, these two people here, this could be a possible soulmate twin flame if you resonate with those things. And with the 38 here is an 11, so I always just want to like put that across whenever I see like the, those numbers. Now with this Green Man's Bride, um I don't want to like put all the hope increase all the hopes up, but this is a really good card to have. I don't always see this card. I think it's the first time I see this card in the reading. This card is all about basically what it says here. The Green Man's Bride, the sacred union, commitment, ceremony, maturing into deep relationship. I feel like this connection that have for most of you have been going through and going on in a while. So for some of you it might be a new one, but there's something but for most of you I feel like it has been going on in a while and there's like because it's maturing into a deep relationship now. And I feel like a lot of things have happened. There's challenges, could have been struggles, I mean, however you see that, but there's growth here for sure. And Green Man's Bride, I mean, it could be a possible union, it could be a possible traditional marriage, it could be joining of two families, those things. But basically, it's a balance of the feminine and masculine here. Um, it's emotion, it's fulfillment. Yeah. And I feel like it's soon, but it really depends on your situation how soon, but I feel like it's soon. And the fact that this card is here just says the possibility of this is going to happen. Yes, it's possible. And with that song, Can't Help Falling in Love with You, it's just maybe you both like have held back this person, have held back their feelings, but it's something that you can't really, like when you love someone, you just love them. You can't um it's like something that is uncontrollable, like I mean, can't help it. Like I'm just like sensing like a lot of like flow. Yeah, it hasn't always been easy, but I feel like things will be more flowing, or you might feel like there's a change and a shift that change things are more flowing now. Yeah, because of this growth. A lot of heart chakra with this heart chakra opening with this too. Connecting to nature, it could be also. Um, yeah, just looking at like from what they say from the actual book, from where from this deck, it says there may be a wedding, an engagement, a betrothal. I don't know what that means. Hand fasting or commitment ceremony coming up for two people who are in love and who are ready to take the step into their future as loving, wise partners joined in sacred union. Yeah. There's this like giving and receiving. I feel like there's coming up to a balance. So maybe if there's is still an issue in that, but that needs to be resolved. But I feel like um because there's this balance now, people are coming up into balance within the giving and receiving. Um I feel like that have already healed for most of you. Yeah, there could have been an issue with that. Like someone might have gave more than the other, and yeah, vice versa. And the next card we have here is the 33, loyalty. So it could be um I don't know why I'm taking life path number 33, but 33 could just be 3 and 3 is a 6, so it's about balance. So as I was saying with the yin and yang balance of feminine masculine, maybe you've learned to grow as like two people, um, two whole people. Maybe you've found the real balance within yourself, like two whole people coming together, have why are that are wise now, um, that have grown and now ready for this next level in their connection. Okay. So yeah, take however it resonates with your situation. 33 might also be like connection, um and a number that is special for you. It can be a connection with ascended masters. That's also the number for that. But loyalty, I feel like I feel like these are like two people that because what I'm getting from this card also, it's like it's not that the experiences have hardened them. It's more like um it whatever those experiences that have happened, I feel like it made both of you be stronger, be wiser, and have more courage. Because I'm seeing a lot of courage in this card. Like it's like two people that are ready now to take it on the next step of the journey of this connection, they've because they've been through a lot. They're like, what now? Like what um what else can break what else can break us, what else can break this connection, that kind of feeling. um and it's also like I feel like it's two people that are not willing to compromise themselves, like like with the strength in the character. Like I feel like for these are like two people that have found the balance within themselves and now knows what they want and are willing to go after what they want, and two people that stands up for what they believe in. Like even though I feel like even though you love each other, these are like two people who learn to love themselves too. So it's like um you're not willing to compromise for this connection. Like it doesn't matter if this connection is like a soulmate, twin flame, or a strong connection. It's like what I'm getting with this card is you're not gonna let yourself be changed by another person, and just because just so you can be within a connection. That's yeah, that's how I can explain that. That's the best I can explain that. And I hope I'm making sense. It's like maybe it's more you, like you've learned a lot and you're willing to stand up for what you believe and only be loyal to what is true and good. So yeah, two people that have a strength within their own character, and not willing to compromise, but like in a good way. Like you're two healthy, balanced people. And that's what really creates this union. That's what makes you really ready for this union. Yeah. The reason why, like, I feel with like, especially with like the twin flame community, like the reason why the union hasn't happened yet because there's a lot of healing that needs to take place yet. But I feel like for these people who pick this card, you're so close to that to this union. If not, if you haven't been in union yet with this person, for some of you probably have been be is already union within union with this person, like energetically, physically, whatever. So in the past, I have here the Hermit card. People were not willing um to go within. I feel in the past with the Hermit card in reverse and to seek this wisdom. Um in the past, Page of Pentacles, they have a lot of ideas of how they want things to happen, but they're not really taking action. That's how I really read this card, especially in reverse. So a lot of learning, a lot of grounding in the past has to happen, a lot of going within. Now, at the moment, we have here the Four of Swords. So I feel like if you're not speaking with this person, or if you are, I feel like there's this more resting now. This is like people that are going within now and like on a meditative state, like resting, just um maybe a lot of things have happened and you're now in the point of your life. These two people are now in the point of their life where taking a pause and retreating, and with that they're going within. And maybe I'm seeing like for some of you it could be like someone thinking of like this proposal, because I see this card like someone is like contemplating about a proposal, because I always see this card as like someone kneeling underneath on someone. So that's crazy how I just got that message here. Yeah. And this is like three of swords here, like healing from like the pain, heartbreak from what has happened from the past. um could not be have anything to do with this connection. Maybe it's from other things, but it's healing. So it's a really good situation, I feel like, to be in. Four of Swords. I feel like it's very positive. And it's all going towards this. If you continue on this path of going within and being like in solitude. In the future, seven of swords, seven of wands. So I feel like this is now someone that is willing, maybe this person or you are willing now to, like, just like, because I'm thinking, just F it. I wanna swear, but yeah, like, just F it. And like, people, like, I feel like it's like people that are now have a courage to face like what other people will say. Like, maybe there's like an issue with that, or I don't know, it's like maybe it's just a self image. No, self image. Like, it's like the reputation. Maybe there could have been an issue with that. So it's like what I'm seeing with this card, like in the future, people are now willing to confront and fight for this connection, even though other people may disagree. That's really what I'm seeing with this. And yeah, this is the card, like a connection for 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 the connection. Yeah, the connecting card, the card for the connection. Passionate play, teacher of discs. So this is the page of pentacles for me again. Yeah, page of pentacles. And yeah, passionate play. I feel like um what will benefit the two of you is to be more in your playful side. Yeah. And discover more of your own passions, and be more lighthearted. Yeah, maybe you've been too serious for a while, and be more. The guidance is just to be more on the playful side of things. Basically, however you, maybe you need to take a vacation, whatever that is, that will make you more playful. Maybe discover more of your own passions. Just live life, basically. This is what this card is about. What I'm getting. So what else? Slow and steady in reverse. Don't rush into things. Yeah, be patient. Um, yeah. The more you push this, the more it, I feel like the more it doesn't happen. So patience is important. And with this metamorphosis in reverse, I feel with this card here, it's just saying it's the same thing, same meaning, metamorphosis. People have grown from a caterpillar to a butterfly, basically. And with that, it's just saying here that there's pain involved in that. Yeah, a caterpillar growing into a butterfly, it's painful. The caterpillar have to basically melt their own self to be able to transform into a butterfly. It's not easy, this, whatever happened, the progress, but it's two people like joining together with this is this a flamingo? Yeah. And because it's worth it. I feel like this connection is worth it. I mean, it's still up to you to, if you want to be in this connection, that's within your own free will, but I feel like it is worth it. And what if you're feeling pain right now, if you have felt pain, that's only temporary. It's what this card is saying. That's only temporary. Okay? So yeah, that's the message for the song is Can't Help Falling in Love with You. And that's the message for the people who pick card number one. I hope this helped you. I hope this resonated. And thank you so much for watching. Now, this reading is for the people who picked card number two. And yeah, the song for you, for the people who picked card number two, is Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur. So yeah, you can go ahead listen to that song right now or listen to that song after I read the cards and yeah, and really feel the meaning behind that song. That's the song for you from this person that is you're watching this for. And yeah. So basically, I'll just start on the read with the reading. Um So I have this card here. Once was innocent. In reverse, knowledge means change. So yeah, and the other card is the secret path, an irresistible pull down a distinct path, ley lines, mystical traditions. So with these two cards here, what I'm getting, once was innocent, knowledge means change in the reverse. 44 might be a special number for you. Just saying, 44 for me, that means that this connection is protected by angels. Angels are watching over you. You're getting guidance from your angels, so that's something that to be trusted if you feel like you are getting the signs and guidance from them. So um you know that song Say You Won't Let Go? I feel like because the meaning of this card is there might be some sort of denial. Once was innocent, because this card is like saying once you did not know the truth of the situation. People did not know, and but now you do. Now people know, and maybe this person did not know before. They were not aware before that maybe that they have this connection with you, and they were not aware before of their feelings towards you, or they were afraid before. Basically, on that meaning of the song, it's like for me that says someone that is they played they tried to play it cool because they were afraid to get hurt, something like that. So they were with you in this connection, and you might have connected with this person and did things together. But then both of you, I feel like it's not just this person, but for most of you, both of you are not trusting and not open. Yeah, you both of you are like on the safe side. That makes sense. So but before you did not know, but now you do, and I feel like this is like a realization for this person. Now they do know, and now this person and you, I feel like it's more this person have to decide now what they should do about it, because before they don't know, now they do. um Before they were not aware that they really are into you. Maybe that's the case, or because they're not connected to themselves, that you're like really like someone for them, like they were really, there's just so much like fear maybe before. So now I feel like, so what happened, people are like have go on like separate ways. um with the secret path here, I feel like people have gone through their own journey to discover themselves more and to really understand these feelings and to really connect with themselves more. I feel like for both of you, this is what happened, going through the secret path. And yeah, because it is like making sense. People trying to make sense, especially this person trying to make sense why there is this irresistible pull within this connection towards you. Maybe you're the one that's more aware of this connection, but maybe you have a fear to open up really fully because of fear of getting hurt, and that's, I feel like that's a normal to feel. But yeah, people finding out answers. So with this, and this is like just going through their own thing, doing their own thing, connecting with other people. Maybe you've you went people to, maybe this person went to another relationship. That's not for all of you. For some of you, it could be that, um, or you did also. But I feel like this people have spent time with other people, connected with other people too, whether it's romantic or not. Like it could be just with friends, um, but there's still this like at the back of their mind, at the back of your mind, there's still this trying to find the answers why there's an irresistible pull towards this connection. So that's what happened, I feel. And what else? Individuality. Maybe both of you needs to discover your own individuality. Um, it's talking about maybe there could have been an expectation towards this connection, like how it's supposed to look like. There could have been an expectation. So maybe this person or you have like this sort of like expectation of a someone that they want to be with, and maybe you did not fit that criteria, or maybe it's you, they do not fit to your criteria, but somehow there's still this pull towards this person, towards you, or you have a pull towards this person, something like that. And maybe it's like a fear, maybe you knew all along that you have feelings towards this person, and this person knew that all along. But with that, say you won't let go, what I'm getting with that is it could be a codependent. Maybe there's a codependence with that. It's still, that's why people need to find their own self and to connect with their own self more and be whole within, so that they won't be, so this won't happen again. That's why seeking and finding individuality, it needs to happen. Maybe that's the reason for most of you. Maybe you, there's separation, so maybe that's the reason why you have to go different ways. So 47 could be soulmate, twin flame. If you resonate with that, just putting that out there. Because it's an 11. But yeah, that's what I'm getting with this. Yeah, I think I've said enough with that. What have happened in the past is the Page of Swords in reverse. So yeah, people seeking answers. People might not be um truthful. I feel like it's not intentional, but people are not very truthful before, so that's why it's in reversed. And people are more like on guard and observing the other person and this connection more than really being within this connection, if that makes sense. Like be instead of being like in the moment, people are more like guarded with that Page of Swords. And right now, what's the energy is the Knight of Wands in reverse. So there's still passion. Maybe this person's still feeling that passion towards you, but I feel like you're holding back with this being in reverse. Maybe there is still this contemplation. This is for me also speaks to connecting to spirituality. Maybe you or this person needs to seek connect with their own spirituality. have a pull towards that to find answers. But I feel like this is a passion that's being um held back, like that they're trying their best not to release. That's really what I'm getting here. Maybe it's for both of you, or really just this person that you're watching this for. Because with that song, also, what I'm getting is, when you're you're so afraid to get hurt, that's why you'd rather not be. It's just stupid, but it's like you're so afraid to not get hurt, or this person's so afraid to not get hurt, that they'd rather run away from this connection than be in this connection, and because of so much fear that the other person will walk away from them, so they walk away first. Like, if they let themselves be in this connection and and connect with you, um they might not be able to, like, they might depend on you so much that they might not be able, that they already assume that it will hurt so much if you let them go. So something like that. With in the future, there will be clarity in the future, so don't worry so much. There will be clarity in the future. The veil will be lifted, the truth will be told. This was clarity, the illusion, whatever the illusion is, it will be revealed. The moon, because it's the moon card in reverse. It's gonna happen. Nothing can prevent this. It's eventually gonna happen. The connecting card for both of you right now is the Seven of Wands, opening to angels. For me, this card is about opening the heart to, opening also heart, and opening to guidance, connecting to spirituality, connecting to your guides. Um, Maybe both of you need to learn that. Maybe both of you are learning that. I feel like you're, because with the 44 here, the presence of angels, as I was saying, there's a presence of angels, but maybe both of you are like going through that, or maybe more, this person's going through that. Maybe they're receiving guidance from angels, or you are also receiving guidance on what to do about this situation, and maybe there's a resistance. That's why this is in reverse, opening the heart. And this is what I'm like, I would like to say about this connection, like with, in terms of opening the heart and trusting another person, because I tweeted something about that, and I was just pondering about um that thing. And this just me, this is what I believe in myself. So I just feel like I'm just gonna read the tweet, what I've tweeted to you, to all of you. So I tweeted something like, yes, I'm a very trusting person, and yes, some people have broken my trust before, but that is not enough reason to close off my heart and not trust anyone ever again. Because for me, what I believe in, it's not fair for the next person to not be trusted just because I've been betrayed before. I mean, the other person, like, if you've, I don't know why it's blurry, but if you've been betrayed before, and then there's this next person, like, you've already closed off your heart because you're afraid to get hurt, like, what did they do to deserve that, to deserve to not to have your trust? And if someone happens to be dishonest, like this new person happens to, or this other person, I don't know, whoever, if someone's happened to be dishonest and deceiving towards you, it's their own issue. And why would I let why would I let them change me? Why would you let them change you as a person? if you're always been open as a person and vulnerable and your heart is open, whatever something do to you, whatever that's them. It's not you. It's not about you. It's about them. It's their own issue. If they're dishonest to you, don't take it personally. And I feel like that's what will help you open your heart more. That's just my point of view in this situation, and I hope that that resonated with you. But yeah, that next person, whether you've been betrayed before, that next person does not deserve not to be trusted just because you have been hurt before, because that's the other person. This is a new person. I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but yeah, don't change yourself just because if you're soft and vulnerable, and if you're open, you're like that naturally as a person. Don't change yourself just because someone is um not open and not honest to you. So people need to go within and be in solitude and reflect. As with the reflection here, I feel like your own issues with this person, if you still have holding on to issues within this person, like why this person abandoned me, why this person is like this, like that, look into yourself and see why. Like if you're being treated, if you feel like you it's not fair and this person have treated you badly, look at how you're treating yourself. Are you treating yourself? It could be like a reflection of how you're treating yourself. Maybe you're treating yourself badly. Maybe you're abandoning yourself too. So look into the things that you're triggered with. Whatever this whatever the things that you're triggered by this person, that's the unhealed wounds that you need to heal. That's why there's this solitude and reflection that both of you need to do. And if you need help, your angels are always there for you. They but it's within your own free will to ask for help. That's 3 plus 1 is a 4 again. So yeah, but as I'm seeing here, the illusion will be lifted, clarity will be gained in this situation in the future. So I hope this resonated. The song is Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur. And thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you love and light. Hi, so this is for the people who pick card number 3. The song for the people who pick card number 3 is The Scientist Coldplay. The Scientist by Coldplay. So you might be familiar or not familiar with that song. You can go ahead, post this and Google that, or listen to that song right now or after this reading, and really listen. That's the message of this person that you picked this card for. That's probably the story of this connection. So I'm currently like googling this just to like really look at the full lyrics of this song. Huh. Anyway, based on that song, um, I feel like this person wants to start over again. I don't know what's preventing them to say they're sorry. Maybe they're sorry because, like, based on the lyrics of the song, and they really set you apart. Yeah. And they're still being haunted by this. They just feel like they're running circles. There's this cycle that is not ending between the two of you, and there's this unfinished business. So let's see the cards. Fairy lovers, right? new love, courtship, romance, falling in love. Maybe this person wants to go back to the start and start a new love. If they can only do that, if they can do that, this is what they want, truly, truly within their heart, what they want to happen. I don't know what happened between the two of you guys, but a renewal, a new love, to go back to the start. Whatever's happening right now, it's not, I want to say it's not good, like not label it as not good, but it's not okay. It's not favorable maybe for this person. And if they can go back to the start and renew, that's what they want to do. Maybe they really feel this connection with you. Maybe they weren't fully honest and open before, but now they really feel this connection. Conclusion: this needs to happen. Like with these cycles, never ending cycles within this connection. It's like maybe for some of you, this is a connection where you both of you like keep coming back together, and things have things are like falling apart again, like it keeps on happening. And yeah, like triggering you, both of you are being triggered, and like it's like you come back and you fight and then come apart again, something like that. For some of you that might resonate, but with this there's just an unfinished business that needs conclusion. Maybe this chapter, like saying your chapter 1 in the end, maybe there's this new book that's waiting to open again, to start from a chapter 1, but it's really blurry. Okay, so anyway, what I'm getting here, maybe it's this chapter now, whatever has happened needs to close for both of you to to go on. It's like, for example, you're reading like a trilogy. Both of you keep rereading like the last um the last words, the last page of the book that needs to be closed now to be able to move towards like a new book, to open a new chapter. But both of you like might be, or this person keep rereading the last page of this second book. Maybe you're on the third book now. If that makes sense. So there's something that needs to end for this new beginning to take place. Yeah. And in the past, there's the Fool here. So um there's this beginning in the past with the Fool here. It's like maybe both of you have tried to work this on this in the past, and you've um you've started, like how this connection started is both of you went through the leap of faith, went into this unknown, and followed your heart. Then now in the energies of the what happens, like the tower happened. The tower happened not because, I feel like this is not unexpected. That's why it's in reverse. And I don't know why it's this camera is not focusing, but yeah, the tower card, something fall apart, like as this could be as like a separation. Maybe you focus more on following your heart with the Fool here, and just something happened, and the foundation, It's like with the Fu here, when you start a connection that you're really like into each other, and you almost have like this perfect, how you seeing each other is like you see them as perfect, and then something happened, um and maybe this I feel like I'm hearing a disconnect. Maybe it's a clash between beliefs and views. Like you found out you don't have the same beliefs or views, something like that. Maybe you realize you didn't put a proper foundation for this connection. Maybe you've started with this connection and the foundation was not placed properly, so it had to end for some, for most of you. That's what I'm getting. But just something took place. Now, in the future, Seven of Swords in reverse. So I feel like because it's in reverse, it's fine. It's a good card to have because it's in reverse. Whatever this is that's not deception, dishonesty, whatever that is, cheating, whatever this is about, it's, I feel like this needs to be released. This will be released in the future, or maybe both of you need to take action to releasing this. For this commitment to happen, because unless this is released, then this will still continue to be in reverse. The Hierophant for me is like commitment, maybe traditional marriage, um, like something about traditions, because I'm getting like a beliefs and something about traditions. Maybe one of you, both of you are so strong on your beliefs and traditions, and that could have created a clash. Maybe one of you, it could be in another connection already, or another marriage even already. But yeah, maybe a marriage needs to be broken off first to start all over again fresh, and yeah, whatever that this is about. But unless this is released, all this resentment, all this honesty, all this whatever that have happened in the past issue, someone might have lied, might have been deceptive, but it might not be the case. Whatever this is, may distrust, this could be distrust, have caused and distrust. This needs to be released to have this fresh start and to have this commitment. Maybe a certain belief, an old belief needs to be released too. Yeah, because for me, I see this also as like a belief when you, that is put upon by the society that you're living in, and those things are like hard, sometimes hard to really break away from. But I feel like that needs to happen because sometimes those traditions, beliefs, it keeps you from being authentic to yourself. Now the connecting energy for this connection is death in reverse, grieving and letting go. So all the resentments, all whatever that have taken place in the past, all those nasty, nasty things, unhealthy, toxic behavior needs to be released and let go now. It's all in the past now. If you keep rereading that, if you keep going back to that, that's could be the reason why this will connection will not work out. Like, when you fight again and you even you haven't released and healed and forgiven, from whatever has taken place in the past, you will keep on blaming and refreshing that in the fight, like, you did this to me before, you've been like this to me before. And that's very unhealthy. So things need to change. Maybe people, both of you needs to change. Maybe you're thinking, or it's him, he's the only one that needs to change, and maybe you're right. But I feel like with this card here, because this is the connecting energy, both of you need to change. Forgiveness needs to happen, whatever it is. And also say, getting with this, if you feel like you need to let go of this connection, if that's, yeah, that could trigger like some of you, like, but I'm just saying, like, if you feel like within yourself that you need to let go of this connection, this could be the card is saying that maybe you're holding on to this, and it's not healthy, it's toxic. That could be only for some of you, so take whatever resonates, okay? Because there's this a promise of a good future within this connection, or a good future within another connection for some of you that you feel like you need to let go of this. Like, it's your choice, it's your life, and you have a free will with that. But it's a promise of a good future with a golden palace. This card is like I feel like my favorite card from this enchanted map oracle. So what this card is about is abundance, good fortune in the future. But this card is also talking about self-worth. Okay? Maybe for some of you, if you think this connection is like not healthy, but you're holding on to this connection for some reason, maybe there's this self-worth there. Like, the reason why you're holding on to a toxic connection is because, not saying that for all of you it's a toxic connection, as I'm saying, if you want a fresh start with this um person, that's what this person wants, and you both can have that if you talk to this person and communicate with this person. What I'm saying is, if this, you know that this is a toxic connection, maybe the reason why you're letting this happen to you is because of self-worth. You don't feel like you deserve much more than this. There's a deep inner issue about that. Maybe that's something that you need to reflect upon. On the reason why is within our own self-worth. The reason, let the things that we let us, the people, situation, and things that we let into our lives, you can say no to that and set your boundaries. But if you is a toxic situation and you let it into your life, it's still letting it into your life, it's because there's this deep inner self-worth that needs to be healed. I planned this reading to be lighthearted, but I don't know, maybe that's just me as a person. I always like go deep into stuff. And with the golden palace here, so for some of you, you know that you still want another chance with this person. The message is, I want to read it from the book because this is a really nice message. There's always enough, you're always enough. That's the reminder that I'm getting also. So with this card here, this is emotional fulfillment, abundance. So if you know that there's still a chance for this connection and you're willing to change, so you're willing to go into this new love and renewal of this connection, this is just saying that in the future there's a chance that you're entering into a time of happiness that's long overdue. It's a long overdue. Okay? And there will be abundance for both of you in this connection. Um, because I was talking about self-worth. This is what um this book is saying about this card. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go. And that's the lesson of this grieving and letting go, the death card here. Things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Knowing your true value. There needs to be a change within this. A change must come. You cannot change this person, cannot change this situation, but the thing is that you have control over with is yourself. So maybe you need to stand up and stand in your power and say this is what I deserve and I'm not gonna settle for anything less. Maybe that's not what needs to happen also. But yeah, you're a very empowered individual. Whatever you choose, whatever you resonated with, that's the message for you. So I hope this made sense, even though I got like two complete different messages within these cards. So yeah, the song is "The Scientist" by Coldplay again. And thank you so much for watching, and I'm sending you love and light.